Joe and Swazi.
Happy New Year, Joe!
Happy New Year, Swazi!
We are back at the London Parade and it is feeling amazing, isn't it?
Lots and lots of course of the next couple of hours. You're just seeing with the first of our London Parade mobile stages there going along, and as Joe and Swazi said, that's going to be carrying Heather Small, one of our headliners in this year's event. Now we're going to see get a glimpse of the oh, I think that's the no, it's not the Evans High School band. Oh, there must be Hickory. That's Hickory Ridge. Of course, it's Hickory Ridge. Making its way down here, down Whitehall now. Shortly going to be with us in the finale arena, giving its very, very special 2-minute finale performance at the conclusion of their perambulation of the London Parade route.
And they take their music very seriously at Hickory Ridge. They have many music-related careers of their graduates who then come back and help the kids as well. It really is a family feeling, which is all. That's part of the theme for today, isn't it? And indeed every New Year's Day with London Parade.
It's all about family. I mean, that's why the parade began, really, because New Year's Eve is a thing for adults. It's a thing for grown-up people to do all sorts of things that they, well, I don't know, perhaps they shouldn't do, but never mind. And
no, they should. They
should enjoy themselves. Of course they should. If you can't enjoy yourself on New Year's Eve, one can. But it's not for families. It's not for kids. It's not for children. It's not for. I wouldn't want my grandkids out on the 31st of December. That's for sure. So that's why London Parade was invented. It's a family thing. All generations are welcome here, from great grandparents right through to great-grandchildren. It's and that is our audience. That's what comes out, and they all find something to really, really enjoy. Taking a good look here of the Walton High School band from Walton, Georgia, which is quite near Alpharetta in Georgia, a suburb of Atlanta, the capital. And they'll be, as I say, they'll be down here in our arena performing for us before too long.
And throughout this entire route, the spectators will be waving, they will be cheering, they might see a family member or a friend as they're walking along, and it really is an experience in and of itself just to be on the route. And you can feel that energy even with Joe and Swazi, can't you? I mean, they get swept up in it.
Oh yeah, I mean that was mild what we've seen so far. You wait till
Exactly.
you wait till they really get going. Yeah. Well, here we have it then. We have our very first band has reached the performance arena here in Parliament Street, in the shadow of Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament. And this is the Hickory Ridge Blue Regiment from North Carolina, from Harrisburg, North Carolina.
What a thrill.
They're going to be playing for us Golden. And they're under the direction of Chris White and David Rivero. There they go then. Hickory Ridge Blue Regiment, as I said before, under the direction of Chris White and David Rivero, marching all the way from Harrisburg, North Carolina. A high-energy marching band, they call themselves, and they certainly are that, with a powerful sound and precision marching and unforgettable performances. Now, you're getting a quick glimpse now of that group that Mayor Sartor
yes, indeed.
Is bringing us. With the help of lots and lots of other people, of course, the Jonesboro Majestic Marching Cardinals. Now, this group is something else. They definitely are. As I said to you before, I saw them giving a preview show in Covent Garden on Tuesday, and they brought the house down. Well, at least all the buildings are still there, but you know the expression. And they were absolutely magnificent. But before we get to them, let's just take another look at these lovely horse-drawn landaus, the ostler carriages. This one, the first one, oh, that's the second one, actually, and that's carrying the Vice Lieutenant of Greater London, Jane Davis, OBE, Lord of St John, and the Deputy Lieutenant as well. There's the first carriage with Stephen Batt, the mace bearer, and the Lord Mayor, Paul de Moldenberg. This year, Paul de Moldenberg serving as Lord Mayor of the City of Westminster. In the other carriages there, you might have caught a quick glimpse of the chairman of the London Mayors Association, Ian Payne, and there was a further carriage, I don't think we quite saw it, which did contain the senior patrons of London's New Year's Day parade. Now we're going back up the route up to Piccadilly, and we're seeing more and more and more of the spectacular acts beginning to emerge through the arch and make their way along Piccadilly. And we'll be seeing these acts along the way as they meander through that route that we described to you inelegantly a while back. But anyway. Now, we did have a good look at that group, the Sri Muktajivan Pipe Band,
we did.
A while back. And as I said to you, they have taken... Oh, there's our donkeys. Take a look at our lovely donkeys. Everybody loves the donkeys.
They are among the biggest of the crowd pleasers.
They really are. Back to Sri Muktajivan. Sri Muk, as I said, have been with us at London Parade for so many years that they wanted to give us a happy birthday. So here they are, Sri Muk with a happy birthday for London Parade.
40th birthday to the London Parade. By the front, quick march.
Well, thank you very much, Sri Muktajivan Pipe Band, Mummy Bapa Pipe Band. And they'll be joining us in the arena, I think, in just a few minutes. Oh, my goodness, how did that dinosaur get in here? Well, dinosaurs actually have been a feature of this parade for a long time. I don't know what it is. Is it because they think
absolutely.
I don't know.
I think it's because everything big and grand comes to London on New Year's Day, Bob.
Well, that's what it must be, yeah. But look, we've got an animatronic dinosaur there.
Incredible.
Is that a dinosaur, though? I'm not sure. It looks more... Oh, I don't know. I don't know my dinosaurs.
I think it was. Can you say it was a little dinosaur? Does that work? That's an oxymoron.
I've always thought of dinosaurs as big things, but never mind. Anyway, here's the Sri Muk for real. Wonderful to have that happy birthday from you guys. Thank you very much indeed. We all appreciate it here at London Parade. But here you are, coming into the arena for real, giving your splendid pipe and drum renditions as ever.
Can hear them over our shoulders now. I can feel the drum beat.
And of course, they're playing the most appropriate song for the time of year.
They certainly are. wonderful sound that is, Bob.
Oh, I used to say the best sound of the pipes, or the swirl of the pipes, is as it disappears over the hills. But actually, I've changed my mind completely, having heard Shri Muktajiv, and I actually like their pipes.
Oh, it's great.
It's a fabulous sound.
And the drums. I mean, it just gets you going, doesn't it?
Here we have the Walton group that we saw earlier coming under the arch at the start of the parade. They've now made their way all the way up Piccadilly to Piccadilly Circus, and they're making that turn. My gosh, I do hope the people at the back of those crowds can actually see what's going on. But one thing I know for sure, they can definitely hear it, because the noise those groups are making is going to be fantastic. Edwardsville High School here in picture. They come from Edwardsville in Illinois, which is quite near to St. Louis, Illinois. Is it St. Louis or St. Louis? Sorry, I never know. Daisy, you should be able to correct me on that. St. Louis or St. Louis?
Well, I think it's St. Louis. But there will be people down there that'll call it St. Louis. It just depends on where you are in the country. Is it New Orleans or is it New Orleans?
Oh, I see.
I would say New Orleans, but, you know, depends on where you are.
Okay, so nobody's wrong. That's the good thing.
Everyone's right,
okay.
Exactly.
High School Marching Tigers are performing for the first
I'm wondering what Joe and Swarzy are up to, Bob.
I have absolutely no idea, but we're just about to find out, I think.
Let's take a look.
Joe and Swarzy, what are you up to?
And they feature
Happy New Year from us at the London Parade, and it wouldn't be a London Parade without Sam Ryder in the house.
Mate, Happy New Year.
Happy New
How's
Year.
it going? You guys
Yeah,
okay?
good.
I'm loving the enthusiasm. I'm buzzing.
Well, the thing is, right, it's a bit.
Oh, going to be fantastic. I think he's already getting ready for his part in JCSS there, don't you, by the looks of him?
I think
anyway.
he probably is, and he's made me very hungry with all of that sandwich talk.
Anyway, we should. Oh, look, there's our Boogie Storm. Now, this is a fantastic act, and I happen to know. Well, actually, there's the game given away. I thought there's going to be something extra and special about them this year, which is the monkeys. But anyway, when they get into here, we'll see just how good they are. Actually,
Big
as an
crowd
Boogie
pleasers.
Storm. Absolutely. Well, any minute now, I'm hoping that into the arena we are going to be getting the City of Westminster with the first of the borough acts, and then we can tell people what the borough competition is all about. But here is that Walton High School bearing down on us. They're nearly reached the bottom of Regent Street, St. James there now, and then they'll be making that turn into Cockspur Street and so on.
Indeed, and as you can see, the crowds are several people deep. I mean, that's at least a dozen people deep. I think there will be a lot of children on a lot of daddy's shoulders this morning.
Well, I think there will, absolutely. But I just had a quick shot there of Trafalgar Square, and I would love to be there, sort of, but I've got a better seat here. So
we've got the best
fantastic.
seats in the house.
Yeah,
we really
absolutely.
do.
Yeah. Yes, terrific crowds. It's amazing what weather does for you, isn't it? Although I must say, last year, even though it really was pretty horrible weather.
Well, the weather was horrible, but the atmosphere was full of sunshine.
You know, the atmosphere was as good as ever, and I think that's because people saw what the performers were putting into it, and they thought, if they can do it, we're going to stay and watch it. And they all did, which was fantastic. But look at that now.
Look at that.
Phenomenal.
And, you know, the crowd really does play such a big part. As you say, last year, all of the kids walking through, soaked to the bone, but the crowd waving and cheering and wishing them every success as they walk through. And the crowd is literally a performer almost in the parade, aren't they?
They're just as an important part of it, to be honest. And that's why we're so thrilled that we get so many people come out to watch it. It means we must be doing something
I think
right.
they're pretty thrilled too, Bob.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we're going to be having our next piece of musical entertainment into the arena very, very soon now, because I'm fairly sure that the Evans High School Marching Band will be joining us in here in just a few minutes once the City of Westminster has completed its pass through. Now, what is the City of Westminster's entry all about this year?
Well, the City of Westminster this year is Westminster Avenue Presents. We've got over 100 participants. Of course, they've got the open bus. But Westminster, of course, so famous for the Houses of Parliament, for Big Ben. I think it's part of the iconic vista of London that people imagine. And look, they have really gone all out and said, we are not just about these iconic buildings. Look at what we can do down on the ground as well. We can see them walking past us now. It is incredibly impressive. And as you say, there is a borough competition here. Tell us a little bit about that.
There's a borough competition, and over the years, the borough competition has actually raised nearly £3 million for local London charities, and that's an important part of it. There's local London charities that benefit from the efforts that the borough or the various boroughs make out on parade. They're judged by what we call people's judges, who have no connection to the boroughs, right along the parade route. And there are some pretty hefty prizes for the winners every year. The first prize is always about £15,000, second 10, third 5, and everybody is a winner because everybody gets a few £1,000s for local charities. And it's all accumulated over the years, and as I say, nearly 3 million. So Westminster has actually been a fairly consistent winner of big prizes, and by the looks of that entry today, they're going to be strong contenders for more as we go forward.
I think so.
Just a quick glimpse there of Jonesborough, that incredible band that Mayor Sartor was telling us all about just a few minutes ago. But right now, of course, we have in the arena another marching band from the United States of America, another one, in fact, from Georgia, this from another part of Georgia, right down in Augusta, Evans High School Marching Band. Well, there they go then, the Evans High School Band. Director of Band, Zach Bradley. and Assistant Director Patrick Williams. No strangers to the London Parade.
No, indeed. The Green Machine back again. And Zach Bradley, of course, was a student in this band when he was younger, and he's now leading the show.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I think this is probably about their 7th, if not their 8th performance in London over the years. So it's very appropriate they should be here for our 40th.
We love
great
the
band.
repeaters, don't we, Bob?
A really great band. Really lovely to have them here in London.
Part of the family now.
They almost are. Mind you, we've got one band coming up that's a 10-timer, so that's quite something. This is the Edwardsville, and they have the most interesting and exciting uniforms that I've seen for a colour guard for a very, very long time. Costumes, I suppose, for a colour guard, not uniform. But a splendid band that they are indeed.
As we see some of these tribute bands passing along.
Well, the tribute bands didn't need much.
They don't really need much introduction. You know who they are, don't you?
Yeah, but I was a bit confused there because that was meant to be Elton. I heard some Elton numbers there, but then I kept on thinking I was hearing Oasis, so I don't know what was going on. But never mind, they were entertaining, they were great.
It's all iconic British music at the end of the day.
Well, that's true. I'll give you that. London Borough of Hackney coming through with their entry into this year's borough competition. But these London Parade balloons are held aloft by the students from the Blue Springs South High School Orchestra. They actually performed in a concert at St John's Hall on the 30th of December, and it was a terrific evening. There we have the iconic, definitely iconic, London Pearly Kings and Queens Society, been ever present. Frank the Soldier, there he is, ever present at the London Parade, because so they should be, because they're such an important part of London. And they're celebrating, I mean, we're boasting about being 40. They're 150 this year, and I hope that we might well grab a couple of the Pearlies to come and have a chat with us in just a few minutes' time. But meanwhile, that was a glimpse of the Pearlies. This is a glimpse of Watkins Memorial High School. Watkins Memorial High School from that's Walton, sorry, but no, it's not. That is Watkins. They just put up the wrong caption on that one, but that's Watkins, and they come from just outside Columbus, Ohio. And now then, I'm going to test you on your American. I'm going to say to you...
Oh, no. Let me get my phone out before you answer.
I'm going to say to you, OH. OH. And what do you say? I-O. Exactly. Yeah. Anyway.
The only state that's round on both sides and high in the middle.
I'm one of those sweet Buckeyes. Anyway, let's go and... That's enough from us. Let's go and see what Joe and Schwazi are up to at the other end of the parade route.
We'll keep jumping.
Okay, we're jumping. Can do jumps. Happy New Year.
I'm from Cornwall, as is my partner. Happy New Year to you all.
Oh, you're bringing all the energy.
I know. We're absolutely worn out already.
I was going to say, this is quite energetic.
I got a spare pair of boots if you want to come along.
You know what? Don't tempt me, because it's keeping me nice and warm, actually. I'm enjoying this.
Oh, really? Let's keep going.
Should we keep going?
Go.
So,
keep going.
How's the parade so far?
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We travelled up 6 hours last night from Cornwall, and we're doing this and then travelling back tomorrow.
Oh,
that's my partner there.
Oh,
Hello, partner.
Hi, partner. Quick.
Fantastic.
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
Look, Tom, everyone, Swazi, come back. I lost you. I lost Swazi to you then. Look, Happy New Year. Have an amazing parade.
Thank you very much.
Oh, we'll
Take care.
Take care. We'll let you guys go. Bye.
For you.
Let's hear it for Heather Small.
Well, that's the legend that is Heather Small. I can't tell you, Daisy, how absolutely thrilled I was when Joe told me that we'd booked Heather for this year's parade. I mean, to me, she's a legend.
Bob, I had the same reaction. I was very excited to see her on the list.
You remember, when she opened the 2012 Olympics with the crowd. I mean, that was an amazing thing. So, and she's been lovely to work with over the last few months as we've been promoting London Parade. So. Fantastic, Heather. Thank you so much. Wonderful performance. You're just getting a glimpse there of the biggest band that we have ever had in London's New Year's Day Parade. It's a combined band of two high schools from OH.
Ohio.
Thank you very much. Yes, Pickerington, Ohio. But right now, we're going to get a great performance from the Apalachee High School Marching Cats. There we go, the Apalachee High School Marching Cats, a quite remarkable marching band from Georgia, Winder, Georgia. They're an incredible school because in September 2024, I think everybody knows it. It was all over the news. They suffered a tragic shooting, one of those high school shootings, and we thought that would be, or they thought that would be the end of band because it was on the field and so on and so forth. But incredible resilience, and they bounced back from it all, and wonderful new uniforms came to London, and it's been a sort of salvation for the school.
I think it can be very healing, can't
it? It certainly has been.
Come back together in something like this. Well, Bob, I have some royalty here. An actual king and queen.
What, pearly ones, you mean?
Pearly ones.
Oh,
I have
right, well.
Gwen and I have Chris, and Gwen is a pearly queen from Royal Greenwich.
I am.
And Chris is a pearly king from Bromley. And what maybe a lot of people might not know that are watching is presumably you made these yourselves,
Yes.
right? This isn't something you can go and just buy in a shop.
I wish you could, actually. Save a lot of time and effort.
Well, how long does it take you?
Well, ages. I mean, I've got a lot more, but when I started off, I just had a few. But if you look over time, it builds up. It's never really finished. Things fall off. You can add to it all the time. So it's a work in progress, I like to think.
A glorious work in progress. And also with you, and my goodness, the hat as well.
I made my hat.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
And if I'm right, this is all tied in also with philanthropy and charity and doing good works for the
Absolutely.
community, which is why it's such a perfect fit for London Parade.
Absolutely. We've done the parade nearly 40 years. And all our money goes to charity. We raised 35,000 last year. Well, it's last year, yeah.
Yeah, it's last year now.
It is last year,
Sorry.
as of just a few moments ago, yes.
Yeah. No, we're very lucky. But it's local people and people from other countries that make donations. We're very, very fortunate.
Well, it's something you should be so incredibly proud of. And indeed, Happy New Year. What's the focus for 2026?
Got quite a few jobs booked up already for events, the Rotary Club, different events, haven't we?
It's really, you wait your inbox with great anticipation. It's a lovely thing to do. Every year you don't know. That's the excitement of it. Something different every year. And our remit is the same as it was 150 years ago. There will always be people in need, I'm afraid. So we stick to those core values, really.
I think that's just such a beautiful ethos and a wonderful reminder going into a new year. To just remember, it isn't only about ourselves, it's about the communities around us as well.
Very important, very important.
And the great thing is, by wearing this, people, if they don't know what you are, or they do, but you ultimately put a smile on people's face, they're normally happy to see you, so it's always good fun.
But we've been called, are you Morris dancers? We go, no. Are you Irish dancers? No. We're the London Pearly Kings and Queens Society.
We should really book some dance classes, perhaps, I don't know. Everyone wants us to dance. But,
Some of you need singing classes, but never mind, we'll go there.
You've seen some of our members before.
I have indeed, yeah. Anyway, we think we're getting on a bit at 40, but you're 150 now.
We
well,
are.
Not you personally, of
no,
course.
but 150 years. Henry Croft, our founder. We're very privileged.
Anyway, we're so delighted to have you.
Thank
you
you
know
so
that,
much.
and we really,
I know
really
that,
appreciate
Bob.
your contribution.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year.
Happy New Year
to everybody.
Well, that was great to meet the Pearlies. It really always is such wonderful supporters of ours. And in the background, as we were talking to the Pearlies, you could see the London Borough of Lewisham's fantastic entry going through. And it was pretty loud, so I hope you heard the interesting stuff the Pearlies were telling us there. Anyway, Lewisham, this year, they're the winners last year of the London Borough competition. They're the current holders of the trophy. And as I look at that wonderful float they've got going through there,
Isn't that spectacular?
Yep, I've got a very strong suspicion, especially having seen the musical or the drumming front that came out to their participant act. I reckon they're going to be in the running again. But there we are. I've said that, I think, for every group so far. So, you know,
well,
don't take any notice of what I say. Irrelevant.
That's exactly the way it should be, though, Bob. Everyone should be in the running because everyone puts so much work into this.
Even competition. Absolutely. Well, there's the old Jonesborough Majestic marching Cardinals. I say old, they're very young. coming through.
They have old souls.
And we'll be seeing them in the arena before too long. But meanwhile, we've got another wonderful marching band act. We've seen them coming down the parade route quite a few times. This time we're actually going to hear them perform. They're going to be performing a Mary Poppins medley, which is going to be interesting. Walton High School Marching Raider Band, Alpharetta, Georgia, under the direction of John Palmer and Chris Johns. Walton High School. excellent performance and very recognisable songs from Mary Poppins, the Walton High School band from Alpharetta, Georgia.
Honouring London with that soundtrack. I
well,
love
absolutely. I was looking at the chimney pots and wondering
Exactly.
what there might be flying by, but no, nothing there. Maybe later, who knows?
You never know.
Talking about looking up and seeing things flying by, I think there might be something coming into the arena relatively soon that is going to be possibly taking our breath away.
I think you're right.
I think that dream engine might be with us before too long.
Right.
Another marching band there, making its way down Piccadilly towards that turn onto Regent Street, St James. They seem to be keeping warm out there. That's good. That means it's the entertainment's keeping them warm. That baby dinosaur still on the prowl. You sure it's a dinosaur? I think it probably is.
It's like a little,
it's a little
baby
bit,
stegosaurus or something.
Porcine, but here we have it, the Dream Engine.
Look at this, flying through London. Well, you said it was going to blow my socks off, and you were right. I mean, that was That was incredible.
I know, it's amazing. I must confess, I have seen it a few times before. It never ceases to amaze. It really is splendid. And when we see it again, because coming back with Sam Ryder later on, it'll be in the dark, and it's probably even more impressive when it's under the lights. But anyway, that was fabulous. The Dream Engine, was so delighted that we were able to have the Dream Engine. We last had the Dream Engine, funnily enough, in the first year we came back after pandemic, and we did an arena show as opposed to a parade show, because we, health regulations didn't let us do the parade, and it was such a big hit then. I thought, well, I asked Joe if we could possibly have it back sometime or other, and here it is. So
it was astonishing, and the crowd being able to reach up and touch. I mean, it's touching an angel, isn't it?
Hey, look, Daisy, here come all your cars. Look,
That's
is this your personal fleet of vehicles?
You know, I did ask them to please make them nice and shiny, clean them up, make them look their best, and I think my team did a pretty good job, don't you?
You Hollywood stars, you do like your cars, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go. Anyway, they're Aston Martins, British brand at least.
Absolutely
so
iconic British brand.
The 007 club of Aston Martin owners. We'll be seeing them come through here later on, and we can all drool again about wanting a car. This is the Palm Beach Lakes High School community band from Florida. They're from Palm Beach, as the name implies, the Ram Regiment band, and they challenge the Jonesboro band actually for energy and sheer noise in a good way. So it's going to be very interesting to compare the two as we get further on. But it's friendly competition.
Oh, absolutely.
I hasten to add that they're a terrifically good and very, very energetic band. The dancers in particular, well, they're at it already, you can see.
Happy New Year, London!
You've basically won the competition if you're in the parade by this point, you know?
Everyone's a winner.
Exactly.
Well, indeed they are, because there's the London Borough of Sutton. Winners 2 years ago, I think, and second place last year. And they are the only borough to have won a prize of one sort or another every single year of the London Borough competition.
A winning tradition, indeed.
Very much so, and they certainly are very competitive, I can promise you that. But always a very good float. We'll see that later on. Looks like I had 3 mares there. That can't be possible. Anyway. So now we come to the Majestic Marching Cardinals.
Yes, we
this is
do.
the much vaunted, and quite rightly so, Marching Cardinals from Jonesboro, Georgia.
And that's a community that is cheering on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to listen to the noise that Mayor Sartre and her group are making from the grandstand. I'm sure it's going to be big. Majestic Marching Cardinals. Well, wasn't that every bit as good as they said it was going to be? Under the extraordinary leadership of Linnell Goodwin, he took that band from just 15 members to the powerhouse that it is today as they make their way out of the arena here at London Parade's 40th anniversary. Majestic marching Cardinals, Jonesboro High School, with their medley In the Stone, I Like the Way, and Rolling in the Deep. Earth, Wind and Fire, High Five, and Adele. What a terrific group.
Absolutely spectacular. They did not disappoint. They absolutely delighted.
They sure did. Well, I think after that we need a little bit of a breather, but you never know with Joe and Schwarzy, it could be it could be anything. So what do you got for us this time, Joe and Schwarzy? What's up there at the other end of the parade?
Look at this! Schwarzy, how wicked is this?
We've been bombarded by the Boogie Storm as well. Oh my
But it's not only Boogie Storm, it's also Monkey Mania.
Yeah, there's a monkey with roller skates on.
And this is the creator, the genius behind it all.
Hey, Joe, thank you for having us. Thank you for having us again. Yeah.
So Lee, how are you enjoying it? How are the troopers loving it?
Amazing. We love it. Love coming back. This is our 6th or 7th year now, and now you just brought Monkey Mania, which is amazing. Double trouble. So
Here we go.
do you know what? This makes me feel like I'm a kid all over again. It's magical. I love it. I'm going to let you guys carry on, but thank you so much.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, all the best, and happy 40th birthday to the London Parade. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you know what? There's a lot of talent up there in Liverpool, isn't there?
I'll
Isn't it
say.
funny? We've never noticed before.
You know, someone should start a band. It might work. I don't know.
Yeah, we had Adam with his, they're certainly very Liverpudlian Boogie Storm. Anyway, there we go. Who are we looking at here? Another wonderful marching band making its way along Piccadilly. Going to be with us before too long here in the Performance Arena at the end of the parade. Making their way there past the Royal Academy, the Royal Academy of Arts.
Indeed. And you know, Bob, as you mentioned the end of the parade, it does bear mentioning that when all of these bands walk past us at the end of their walk through the parade, they are greeted majestically by Big Ben, basically saying, well done. Could it get more iconic than that in London?
Well, it certainly couldn't. It's not just Big Ben, it's the statue of Sir Winston Churchill with a thumbs up, you know.
That's right.
There you go. So it's all good news from their point of view. Well, I'm very, very pleased to see a lot of smiles out there because that's been our theme for this year. You know, it's not give the world away, but it's give the world a smile, because we figure that everybody needs a smile. So I'm seeing all the crowds of people there smiling quite a bit, so that's good. That means they're enjoying the entertainment they're getting.
I think it's pretty infectious, Bob, I must say.
Quick look there at the Palm Beach Lakes Community High School Ram Band. They're going to be trying to match Jonesboro. They got a job on their hands, but I reckon they'll do a good job.
I think they're up to the task.
They sure are. Well, if you recall in previous years, I know you've seen it before, and we've forgotten so many times, and we've
I've held my breath.
I've held my breath. And these used to be called Motor Stunts UK, and now they've changed their name to Stunt Shows, I guess. But they're still the same, very, very daring and very troubling for the insurers sort of act. But so far so good. After many, many years of having them entertain the crowds here at London Parade, we haven't yet had an incident, and I just close my eyes and hope they don't go. No, they are fantastic actually. And if you see what they could, well, I think we're going to get a ramp stunt now. Which,
it looks like it.
You probably got to hold your breath and cross your fingers, but probably going to work because they are professional, these guys. You see, I was fairly relaxed after the first one, Daisy, but then I realised that was the low one. That was the sort of sampler.
That was the one that was supposed to ease you into a false sense of security.
Exactly so.
As we can see, young and old enjoying today. We've seen so many Union Jacks out in the crowd, but we've seen a lot of flags from other places too.
I mean, well, that is, of course, the trademark of this parade, isn't it? It's not a parade of people drawn from one nationality, whether it be this one or the United States of America. I think it's 26 actually. 26 different nationalities represented in London Parade this year, and that's a fairly typical figure. And it just goes to show what a diverse, welcoming, and inclusive sort of city we are here in London.
Absolutely. And those are the performers. There are many more nationalities represented if you count the crowds.
Well, there you go. I mean, Westminster, do you know how many languages are spoken in Westminster?
Oh, you know what? I do have that figure here somewhere, but it's something like over 100 languages.
It's more than that, actually. 240.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, it might be dialects as well. So
these are dinosaurs from Creature Events.
I'm intrigued with this robotic mini dinosaur, but he's also got very powerful batteries, obviously.
I think he's very cute.
This one, not quite so cute, although he looks pretty friendly, don't you think?
He looks friendly, maybe not quite as cuddly as his little friend.
I reckon we've seen him before, actually. Who brings us all of these things?
Well, this would be Andy Day, wouldn't it?
Well, Andy Day isn't the dinosaur man. That's Creature Events. But Andy Day is one of the prominent, best-known children's entertainers in this in Great Britain. I'm told he's absolutely crazy, but brilliant. Kids love him.
Yes, he's a CBB's favourite.
Exactly so.
For historic adventures, and so he's a perfect companion here at London's Youth Day Parade. Wow, this one's a big old...
And he'll be entertaining absolutely everybody. Nobody is going to not be given a word or two from Andy as he makes his way through the crowd.
Also devoted to anti-bullying, which is so important.
Yeah, he's taken on lots of important causes, actually, and promotes them very, very well.
Episode of Jurassic Park right now. These are very, very cool.
He does have a few intriguing friends there with him, Bob.
Oh, he certainly does. He's also got a real-life pop group, you know, called Andy and the Odd Socks, which I think is rather wonderful.
That's right.
A modern, monkey-style comedy. Always enjoyed the monkeys, actually.
Oh, yeah, me too.
There's that Palm Beach group again. Rams, Palm Beach Lakes Community High School, Ram Regiment.
And Bob, each of these bands is not only hand-picked, but hand-invited.
Oh, yeah, we go to America to invite every single one of them. Well, every act that is in this parade is personally invited, either by myself or by Joe Bone or by, one of the parade patrons. Nobody gets untouched, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for them, perhaps, I don't know, unfortunately. No, but we think that's a very important thing to do. It's a demonstration of how important these guys are to us. And here's another one of those that is very, very important to us. It's the first time at the London Parade, 40th anniversary parade. Obviously, it's the first time at the 40th anniversary. Edwardsville High School Marching Tigers. Edwardsville High School Marching Tigers under the direction of Ryan Lipscomb with Associate Director Dean Anderson. Playing, well, we heard that tune Golden again and 24K Magic we hadn't heard before, but composed by Paul Merther, Tom Wallace, and arranged by Paul Merther and Tom Wallace as well. I thought they were extremely good, actually, and I really, really hope we see them again. When I tagged them before, I said that they were from near St. Louis, which is, of course, in Missouri. They are from quite near St. Louis, but they're across the border. They're in Illinois. Right. They're an Illinois group, so...
That's right, and known throughout the state of Illinois, and they were very excited to go global here in London.
I bet they were, and by goodness, they did a great job, didn't they? And I really hope they'll be back sometime, because they were a great-looking band and a great-sounding band as well. We are now looking at an entry from Ecuador, which is almost certainly going to be part of our Carnaval del Pueblo groups for this year. Carnaval del Pueblo rather, have been gracing London's New Year's Day parade for many, many years with acts from all over Latin America. But here they are, the amazing Boogie Storm with the Monkeys this year.
Here we go.
If you're feeling a little bit cold, you'll be pleased to know that this performance includes a little bit of fire. So we're going to be heating things up, because hopefully you're staying warm. But ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the New Year's Day Parade, the London Parade 2026, it's Boogie Storm.
Not every day you see stormtroopers twerking, is it, Bob?
No, it's not. And you know what? 350 million viewers have seen that online. I think that's quite incredible. They are amazingly popular, both here and, I understand, in the United States of America as well. Actually, all over the world.
And indeed on television all over the world, too. I mean, they're very recognizable. It can't be easy to dance in those costumes, I think.
I would think it virtually impossible, but there we are. I don't know. But they show that they can do it really, really well.
They sure do.
What an original idea, and now bringing the monkeys in as well. I think that's
so
great.
Fun.
And a monkey breakdancing, that's something else. We're looking up now at the Caporale San Simon. They're from where are they from? They're from a Latin American country, let's call it Bolivia for the sake of argument. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's right. And they've got some Ecuadorians behind them. I definitely know that because I can tell by the colours. And that's all part of the Carnaval del Pueblo entry, which always brings in lots and lots of colour and joy and music from Central America to London on a brightish January the 1st this year.
I think we have a fairly bright day, yes, particularly in comparison to last year, but we're not making comparisons.
Let's draw a veil over last year now. That's the last time we're going to mention last year. Here we have our cheerleader balloon coming down. That's being handled down the parade route. It's a very stocky cheerleader, isn't it? But anyway. It's being handled down the parade route by some students from the Blue Springs South Festival Choir. I think we had another balloon handled by some kids from there as well. And they all performed in a concert at St. John's Hall on the 30th of December. And those of you who are watching this on PBS somewhere or other in the United States of America will have the joy of seeing, and the youth music series of programs that we put out during the year, highlights from all of the concerts that these guys perform in here as part of the London Parade. So that's something to look forward to.
And that really is worth mentioning. I mean, this is a whole week, isn't it, Bob, of performances culminating in this fantastic finale at the parade.
Absolutely so. This is the London Borough of Sutton. We were talking about them a while back, Daisy. They're the... oh, look, there's some pearlies.
There's our friends.
Well, that's not our friend. There's some Sutton pearlies crept on there.
Indeed,
but,
not London.
I mean, we had real royalty in here. This is London Borough of Sutton, as I said. They're recidivist winners of London's New Year's Day Parade. Very competitive. Hope they're going to win again sometime soon. That's our cheerleaders, universal or varsity cheerleaders, as they're now called, making their way down Regent Street, St. James. They'll be really enjoying themselves as they go along the parade route. But anyway, somebody else who's probably enjoying themselves a bit, or some others, another two.
Just
who's it going to be?
Oh,
what could it be? Come on.
Joe and Swazi, what you up to?
Wow, look at this. So this is London Parade with Wimbledon College of Arts, a tribute to the 40th anniversary of the parades.
That's amazing. Hi, Molly. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You're right at the front. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm leading our tube-themed dragon. She's called Ruby.
Oh, hi, Ruby. This is amazing. What are you making of the parade so far?
It's lovely. I mean, there's so many people here. It's great.
Yeah.
I think we're all having fun.
Good. We're having fun.
There's a whole team of them walking this. What is this?
Well, it's a dragon that's shaped like a tube. Yeah.
And it looks amazing. Look, I'm going to let you guys carry on. Have a fantastic time, and thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Ruby.
You guys do look like you're having fun up there. And I hope you're keeping warm as well. Actually, Swazi, you look as if you've wrapped up a bit more since we last saw you, but great. Anyway, keep warm. Keep sending us great stuff down here. We like seeing you. The Jaguar Pride Marching Band from Blue Springs, a huge band. I think there's around about 250 or 260 performers in this band, led by band director Kenny Hansen from Blue Springs, Missouri. And as I say, they'll be joining us here in the they're just passing through the parade start there, the big arch. So they'll be a while before they're with us, but we'll see them in probably around about 45 minutes or an hour's time down here in the performance arena.
Is this right? Yes, it is. The Blue Springs Sound Music Department, as mentioned, has got a very strong tradition.
Do you know, I don't think it's my imagination, Daisy, but I reckon those crowds up there at the start are getting bigger.
I think you're absolutely right. I think as the day goes on, people are walking around town a little bit and deciding, let's make this part of our day. The world is coming to London on New Year's Day, Bob. That's what we do.
They are now. They certainly weren't 40 years ago, I can tell you that, but it's great that they are now. They have to be more of the Carnaval del Pueblo group. These are Ecuadorians. I read the sign, that's how I know that. That's very clever. Moving around Piccadilly Circus there, coming down into Regent Street, St. James.
And it must be a very exciting feeling when you're at the start of the parade, waiting to start. You see all of these other bands and acts and boroughs go through that archway, and now it's your turn. That's got to be a very exciting feeling.
Well, actually, you're dead right. I talked to many of the acts afterwards, and I know you do too as well, Daisy. And you know what many of them say is that they've had a great time on the parade. They've loved it, and many of them say, "Oh, we'd like to turn around and go and do it again." But you know, the thing they seem to enjoy most of all is meeting all the other performers in the in the assembly area and chatting you know, comparing notes and about the excitement levels that are coming up. This is these are the an entry from the Polish community in London. All sorts of things in this entry, but the Polish community in London is a very, very large, vibrant, and tremendously important community.
That's
and they're
absolutely
one of the
right.
wonderful communities that have really assimilated themselves completely. And I mean, some of these guys are more British than me. You know, they're really they're really amazing. And I think that, you know, the Polish community are a great asset to the London.
No
society.
question. Part of London, certainly over 100,000 crowd. Just here in London, over 700,000 Poles here in the UK, proudly waving their Polish flags and their Union Jacks at the same time. Fantastic.
There they are, the Varsity cheerleaders. This year they're going to be performing Land of a Thousand Dances, I think. And, well, I mean, they've been crowd pleasers here at London Parade for, actually, not all 40 parades, but 37 of them. So we'll give them a pass on the other three, shall we?
I think so. They do such a good job of keeping the crowd's energy up, keeping all of the other participants' energy up. That's what they do naturally as cheerleaders, isn't it?
It certainly is. And when you think that they, you know, they meet each other for the first time when they get over here to London, these guys, and they have one rehearsal, shortish rehearsal, and then they put it together the way they do, as we will see in a few minutes' time. I think it's quite amazing.
It really is.
The Watkins Memorial High School Marching Warriors from Pataskala, Ohio, which is quite near Columbus. Watkins Memorial High School Marching Warriors under the direction of Robert Davis, and making their way out of the arena now. They just played for a Shut Up and Dance, and that was the first time. Well, actually, it was the second time. They came way back in the beginning of time. Second time, but they're a much bigger group now, and actually, I have to tell you, they look a lot better than they did all those years ago. Maybe. There we are. Terrifically good group, and just a little bit of a shout out to their choir that carried the Burough in front of them.
That's right. Yeah. They traveled with their choir as well, and that's really exciting to be able to bring that many kids and hopefully that many family members separate of the kids. What a great trip to London, especially for New Year's.
Yeah. And their choir gave an absolutely amazing performance in the Holy Trinity Church in Sloane Street, just off Sloane Square, in the Royal Borough of Kensington, Chelsea, and they gave that on the 29th of December, and it was a sellout. It looked beautiful. It's available online if anybody wants to see it. And they paired up with the Young Musicians Symphony Orchestra, and it was a terrific concert. Anyway, that's available online. That's Watkins. Nelson's Column out there we just saw, and the band North Forsyth High School making its way down from Trafalgar Square, excuse me, down Whitehall into the performance arena in the where we are sitting, Daisy.
Yes,
at the end of the parade room.
And it's so exciting when the bands play right behind us. We can feel the drums, we can feel the music, and it's really a thrill as each different act comes down with their own flavor on New Year's Day.
If we look up there at the parade start, just coming through the arch, or just come through the arch, is the entry from London's Chinatown this year. Always very, very colourful. Of course, we're celebrating a new year. They don't have theirs for what? It's about another 6 weeks, I think, this year. It's quite late in February this year. But they always come out to celebrate ours with us, and we always go along to them to see theirs.
Absolutely.
In Soho. And they always have these wonderful dragons. And what other things can we see there, Daisy?
Well, I'm looking for some horses, because I know we're going into the Chinese Year of the Horse. But of course, we see beautiful pandas, we see all kinds of figures, and the dragons, that's what we all want to see, isn't it? That's what we're waiting for. And they're giving us what we want, Bob.
They absolutely are. There we have another quick glimpse of some of the Carnaval del Pueblo dancers, and look at the costumes. They're absolutely, and they make them themselves, of course, all of these costumes. We're just getting a glimpse there from the London Borough of Merton, Sports for All. London Parade in collaboration with Wimbledon College of Arts. I think Joe and Schwarzy had a chat to one of them a little bit earlier. You might or might not remember. Now, I'm just marching into the arena here now. This massive marching band from Pickerington, Ohio, is the Pickerington Marching Band. It's made up of two high school marching bands, the Pickerington Central and the Pickerington North bands. Both come together, and you can see there's different uniforms there, one for North, one for Central, and they blend beautifully, actually. They do a very, very good job. And they've been practicing for months and months and months together to give this their keynote performance at London Parade. Massive band, they're going to make an awful lot of noise. I'm absolutely sure about that. The band directors are Nathan Stowe and Nicholas Young, and...
Well, and going back to what you said earlier about how one of the things these kids love the most is making new friends, perfect collaboration.
Pickerington Marching Band, comprised of the two high schools from Pickerington in Ohio, playing A Brand New Day by Luther Vandross. What a terrific accomplishment to get together and play so well together.
Absolutely. And
as well.
Pickerington, of course, known as the Violet City or the Purple City, and you can see how they're honoring that right there.
They've done that exactly with the colours of their uniforms. Yeah. Splendid band. They made a performance, actually, or gave a performance in Covent Garden on Tuesday this week, and I was lucky enough to be there to see them, and they were with the Jonesboro people and another band that we've got coming along later on. All three bands were spectacular. None better than the other, but they were really, really good. Really, really good.
Marshall, gorgeous. Keep on moving, guys. This is the London Borough Mercer coming through again.
Blue Spring South, our other massive marching band this year, making its way down to, where are we now? We are coming down to the bottom, I think, of Regent Street, St James there, before they make that turn into Cockspur Street.
And of course, we're seeing quite a few iconic London double-decker buses along this route, aren't we,
Oh yes,
Bob?
lots and lots of open tops. Mind you, it's not bad weather for an open top bus today, is it?
It's perfect.
Now we have something completely different. The bad mums that dance. We'll tell you all about them when they've done their stuff. There they are then, the bad moms that dance. It's bursting onto the adult dance scene in South Louisiana.
Absolutely.
That's shorthand for NOLA. Bad mums that dance have grown from a small community class into a full-blown cultural movement.
They certainly have. They're for women who want to shake what their mother gave them, apparently. And
I think we better stop now. Or I should, but yeah. I thought they were fantastic, actually. They were really good fun. And they perform in lots of Mardi Gras parades throughout Louisiana and the southeast USA, of course, Mississippi and
indeed, and making
Alabama
great friendships as they dance through all of these fantastic events.
And I bet they're having a great time here in London. And actually, I was quite surprised to see them quite as bouncy today, because you never quite know after last night what it might be.
Well, that's so true. That's so true.
Anyway, there we see all our Aston Martins that we were looking at earlier. So actually, we're going to take Daisy's mind off the showroom now, the cars that is, just to have a quick word with a couple of those bad mums who have come into the studio to say hello to us.
Indeed, welcome, ladies, and happy New Year.
Well,
as we take a look at some of your partners in crime there, they look at Big Ben at the end of the arena. How was the performance for you today, walking through this whole route?
It was amazing. Yes. So much fun. A lot of energy. I love the crowds.
Was it what you expected? What were the surprises?
A lot of people. A lot more people. Yes. It was very good. A lot of happy people.
And you guys are a collaboration, right? So you're not all from the exact same part of the state. You all come together and learn, and you're branching out.
Yes. We started in Louisiana, now we've gone to Mississippi.
And that's exciting.
It is.
How often do you get together and practice, or do you do quite a lot of it remotely?
We do practices. We do practices right now every week until Mardi Gras season. Otherwise, it's like twice a month, and we always have pop-up classes and different events we go to.
And how does this compare to Mardi Gras? Better, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. You should come and find out.
That's exactly right. Hey, I think that's an invitation if I ever heard one.
Absolutely.
And what about 2026? What's coming up for you in the next year?
We've got all our Mardi Gras parades coming up, and then we'll roll into the different holidays, 4th of July, Halloween, Christmas, and then back into 2027 and
starts again.
Start all over again.
Yep.
There's always a holiday around the corner that needs some dancing. Am I right, ladies?
Yes.
And
I thought it was only us who thought about 2027 and 2026, but now I hear it's you too. It worries me no end. There you go.
Well, ladies, we're so happy to have your entire group here. Happy New Year. Here's to 2026. We know you're going to keep dancing through it, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes.
Through hell or high water, Bob. That's what they say.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. And happy New Year. Happy New Year, Louisiana.
Happy New Year. And now back into the performance area for another band, the North Foresight High School Raider Marching Band, under the direction of Ray Thomas. Well, that was great. Nice bit of Beatle music there from the North Forsyth High School Raider Band. They played a good rendition, I thought, Hey Jude, and then with a little help from my friends.
And I love that those were their choices, because they do everything from rock and hip-hop to opera and classical, and they really chose something very British, I think, for today.
Yeah, I think that was really good of them.
Yeah.
And it's obviously keeping up our Liverpudlian theme that
Exactly.
we seem to have inadvertently started going
That's
today.
right.
But anyway,
Our salute to the
they were
second
really
city.
good. North Forsyth, they have been with us before, but I hope they'll be with us again. They were really good. We're seeing a couple there of all the Queen's horses as we... which will be, I think they're doing about their 13th parade with us. 13th or 14th parade maybe this year. But they've been great supporters of London Parade over the years. And everybody loves to see the horses coming out. I mean, occasionally people sort of say, well, you know, you shouldn't be using horses as entertaining. But the horses, I am guaranteed by the owners of the horses, the riders, they actually love being here. So...
I think they have a real sense that there's something important going on, and that they are part of what is important. I think horses can absolutely pick up on that. We've got horses, we have donkeys, we have dinosaurs.
Yeah.
We have dragons.
We've got dragons, and we've got lions probably somewhere lurking about.
We've had some marching tigers. We've got it all.
Absolutely. This look. Oh. My goodness,
King.
I didn't know the King was going to be here.
His Majesty.
Nobody told us, Your Majesty. Sorry, thank you very much for coming. We much appreciate your attendance.
Oh, and the Queen there also in the passenger seat.
Okay. That seems to be part of the London Borough of Barnet History, which actually seems to be a wonderful collection of veteran and vintage cars, British vintage and veteran cars. There's a Morris Minor there, which is actually my very first car, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I love that.
Way back in
How nostalgic.
At the beginning of time. And I saw a Ford Popular as well. Oh, no, that's not. Well, it's a British-made car, I think, the Ford Popular, and and a Rover 2000. Anyway, so that looked like the Barnet entry. We'll see.
Barnet is actually a fantastic place to take a drive. So many beautiful green spaces that they offer there.
Oh yeah, up there in top end of North London, Barnet.
200 parks.
Are there really?
Yes.
These are more of Carnival del Pueblo.
On all sorts of different parts of their entry. Be careful, guys.
Well, there we are. There's back to the beginning, back to the arch, and I'm trying to work out what's actually coming through. Oh, I know what that is. Anybody can tell. That is Hamley's.
Right. It certainly is.
Which likes to call itself, and may well be, the greatest toy store in the world.
I think it absolutely is.
Certainly is the greatest in London. I don't know how long it's been going, but it's been going an awful long time. That's absolutely for sure. And they are promoting their teddy bears this year. Now, this is an act that when we get them into the finale arena, we're really going to enjoy. America's All-Star Cloggers, which to me is a mixture of tap and Irish dance.
It's very much like folk dancing, isn't it?
Well, there we are, treated to an impromptu performance from the America's All-Star Cloggers. Ryan Rickard, the group leader, will be totally happy with the fact he got an extra performance. And actually, they're great fun. We will enjoy seeing them again.
Not one face without a giant smile.
Now we got the competition. So now we've got the Palm Beach Lakes Community High School Ram Regiment Band, the ones who are going to match the Jonesboro group for energy, and I'm sure they shall. Come from a few hundred miles further south than the Jonesboro guys. So they're used to warmer climes, but never mind. Here they go. they go, the Palm Beach Lakes Community High School Ram Regiment Band. And they were pretty good too, weren't they?
I would say they were fantastic.
From Palm Beach in Florida, and they were playing a tribute, which you could easily work out, a tribute to the godfather of soul, James Brown, making their first appearance here at London Parade for the 40th anniversary event, and off they go with much fanfare.
Absolutely.
What a terrifically good group they were. Lived up to their billing as well, so there we go.
I was dancing in my seat.
I bet you were. And a big shout out there to the director of the band, Josh Velez, who put together a terrifically good show. He's only traveling with about half of his normal full-size band, so to be able to put that together so well, such a complex performance, I thought that's a great tribute, Josh. Well done. Excellent.
Absolutely. And again, the engagement with the crowd, the engagement with each other is really enviable. You see that they're all individual performers as well as collective, and that's very satisfying, I think.
There we are as they go out, as you've said before, Daisy, under the shadow of the Elizabeth Tower, of course.
Yes.
The bell is Big Ben.
That's right.
And the clock is the clock tower. But everybody thinks it's Big Ben. And it is Big Ben, for all intents and purposes. And what a place to finish under. Really fabulous.
So pretty good world records. I don't know how you get 27 adults into one of those minutes.
Amazing crowds there on Regent Street, St James. You can see them making their way down towards Waterloo Place and then into Trafalgar Square before completing the final part of the route down here into the finale area in Parliament Street. Thousands and thousands of people come out to see people like that, people like the cheerleaders, the Varsity Spirit cheerleaders, who again will be giving their brilliantly choreographed displays to us very, very soon. But as the Dole Drummers move away from our arena here, we're going to have another marching band from Florida, another one from Florida, where oh, these guys have got the right attire for London, even though they come from Florida. I bet they don't wear those hats in Florida.
I bet you're right.
But this is or the scarves for that matter. This is the first time Red London's parade. It's the Apopka High School Blue Darter marching band. There we have them, the Apopka High School Blue Darter Marching Band from Florida, under the direction of Jeremy Langford, who also arranged the music that you just heard, Orange Blossom Song and You Are My Sunshine medley. So as they make their way out of the arena, I think it's time to go back and see what those two people are. They're wonderful, wonderful. Joe and Schwazi up the other end of the parade route. What's going on up there, Joe and Schwazi? Who have you got for us this time?
Beat was on number 23, this red bus.
We're on the 23 bus. We've sort of hitched the ride. We literally just jumped on.
Have.
Yeah, I'm sort of showing my age there. This is what we used to be back in the day, isn't it?
Honestly, I've seen everything so far today at the parade. We've had a dinosaur.
Yes, what else have we had? Oh my goodness, the bands have been incredible.
Oh, the bands
the
have been amazing.
Jumps.
Oh, the kangaroo jump. I was jumping here at the London
But
Parade.
I have to say, this is my favourite way of doing it.
Yeah.
Hitching a
Favourite
ride,
way.
back of the bus, couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better. All season.
Thank you, Joe and Schwazi. Actually, this is a note to the producer, please. Will you take a recording of that? Because that was Joe Bone on public transport. That's a sight that has not been seen before. So just make sure we've got that for posterity.
Endangered
please.
in the wild,
there
I think,
you go.
isn't it? Yeah.
There's all those cheerleaders waiting to get on here very, very soon. But here they are.
Oh.
Hold your breath, Daisy. It's Stunt Shows UK.
I am, because every stunt has been bigger and bigger and bigger. I can only imagine what they're about to do behind us now.
Tell you what, I don't want to be that person underneath there. Oh, we've got up. Thank goodness for that.
Do you think they draw straws for that spot?
Well, I don't know. And as of course you've gathered, we've seen Stunt Shows UK here at London Parade many times before, but we never know what they're going to do in any given year, so it's always quite a surprise. I think we're going to have a big jump now. Yep. Evil Knievel's got nothing on them. And it's Stunt Shows UK. They're a motorcycle display team, that's pretty obvious, led by Tony Brandon Bailey. And they've over 30 years of experience performing in major international stunt shows, and the biggest one they do is us here, London Parade, every year. And so far, so good. Let's hope there'll be many more years of it without incident, please. Stunt Shows UK.
And indeed, with 500,000 people lining the streets here in London and millions more watching all over the world, it's a big audience.
Yeah, it's best not to have an accident. Mount Horb High School marching band from Wisconsin coming through here. Been to London a few times before, but under a previous director. This time they're under the direction of Kellen. I've known his name somewhere around here, but I'll get to it in just a minute. Kellen Durham. There we go. Excellent band. They're going to be really good when we get to see them in the performance arena. At the moment, it's going to be quite a while away because they're just making their way around Piccadilly Circus there. And looks like quite a few thousand people are cheering them on their way.
I'll say.
Another one of these, the Mount Horeb group, another one of these very, very, very high energy groups. You're going to see something really quite remarkable. There's our first group from, first marching band group we've ever had from Oregon, the state of Oregon. And always quite delighted that we get a new state to come into the parade, because especially when it's Oregon, because the wine's so good, it gives us an excuse to go visit.
Oregon wine is fantastic, and I was happy to see another West Coast band.
There you go. Oh, you've got a couple of those to come, Daisy. You've got a couple of those to come. You've got a Washington group and you've got a Californian group.
We certainly do.
We're covering the range down that
That's
coast.
right, the whole Pacific coast. Well done. Well, off they go, living to fight another year.
Glencoe High School we can still see there in shot. They'll be coming into the arena in due course to give their keynote performance for the cameras. King Charles Island, there's King Charles sitting up there. Remember him?
Indeed, St. Martin in the fields.
One who had his head chopped off. Yep.
And I think you're right, Bob. I think the crowds are actually growing.
Yeah, well, I think they are actually, yeah.
We've got some late afternoon sunshine. Perfect day to be out celebrating 2026. Happy New Year, buddy.
And a Happy New Year to you too, Daisy Tormay. Thank you very much.
And indeed, happy anniversary,
actually,
London
it
Parade.
really is getting quite near Happy New Year for you, isn't it now? It's not too far off. Oh, it's gone. You've had it. Oh, you've had it already.
It's
yeah,
been at 8 o'clock this morning, the West Coast.
That's where it was, yeah.
Hit midnight. My phone started blowing up, of course.
Here they are, Varsity Spirit cheerleaders. Always the biggest crowd pleasers, quite honestly. And these are the cream of the crop. They are the pick of those who go to summer camp every year, and they get selected to come to London and form part of the London Parade contingent of cheerleaders for Varsity Spirit.
Really is an elite group of cheerleaders, isn't it?
Very much so, very much so. And this year we chose for them, they gave us a few possibilities of what they could play. And we chose this one, Land of a Thousand Marches.
1, 2, 3.
Varsity Spirit All-American cheerleaders and dancers from all across the United States of America. Choreographed brilliantly by Ginger Hauser and Patrick Coco. Land of a Thousand Dances, not marches, sorry about that. Composed by Freddie Mercury and arranged by Roy Thomas Baker.
And as you said earlier, these kids only met each other just a few days ago and had, was it one rehearsal you said?
One rehearsal, 2-hour rehearsal on the 30th of December, so really quite amazing. And you know, great thanks to the Varsity Spirit people, because they have provided cheerleaders by the dozen, more than a dozen, for London Parade for, as I said, 37 years worth of cheer. And cheer is what they bring to absolutely everybody.
No question about that.
You know, the file.
You can see it right there.
There you go. You think? I kind of get the impression they like London. They're having fun.
I get the impression that London loves them right back.
Oh, that's absolutely true. There's no question of that whatsoever.
And they've been cheering through this whole route.
Oh yeah,
they're still going.
They will have cheered. They will have cheered probably 6 or 7 times, or 7 times altogether. They've been through that routine, and actually, possibly a little bit out of breath, but we've got a couple of them just come in here to have a chat to you, Daisy. You can find out how they do it now, as if you didn't know, I bet you.
Girls, welcome. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. How are you feeling? Are you feeling... You look like rosy-cheeked and happy and full of fresh air.
Yes. Yeah, a little cold, but I'm so happy. That was so much fun, so exciting. Yeah.
Yes. Tell me some of the most exciting parts for you as you came down the route.
I think it was like walking and seeing people's smiles when you waved at them and yelled at them. They like smiled back at us and gave us these smiley faces. It made me so happy.
They were just so excited, and their excitement made me so excited.
Yeah,
well, that's right. It feeds itself, doesn't it?
Yes, for sure.
Definitely.
And do you have family here with you on this trip?
Yes, we both do.
Did you see them along the route?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. So
I got a little teary-eyed watching them, yeah.
Well, it is pretty emotional, isn't it? Because you've come halfway across the world. You've brought some family. You're making new friends.
Yes,
You're
definitely.
with some old friends.
Yeah.
It's a pretty special mixture,
Definitely.
isn't it?
Definitely once in a lifetime.
Oh,
For
that's
sure.
so great. And what year are you guys going into, or what year are you in right now?
I'm a senior.
You're
I'm
a senior in high school.
Yes.
So this is your last year in high school. That makes it even more special, I would think.
It's so special.
And will you continue to cheer in college, do you think?
Yes, I hope so.
Good girl. And you'll continue into your senior year next year?
Yes, for sure, definitely.
And tell me, what is a parade like as opposed to, say, a big football game? What's the difference in prep and in the amount of energy that you put out?
Yeah. So for a parade, I feel like you definitely need to have a lot more energy, a lot more eye contact with the crowd, really get them engaged. And they're so happy. It also just makes you happy. Like you said, it feeds off you. It's just really fun.
Yeah, I think it's just different, and like the energy too. Like at a football game, it's just like students there watching football, but here they're like here to see the people in the parade. They're here to see us. So I think that's a big difference as well.
Yeah, it is a big difference. You're the star of the show. You're not pointing to the athletes. You're pointing at yourselves and having a great time. Tell me a couple of other highlights that you've had just being in London for New Year's.
I think exploring the city was one of my favorite parts, and I got to meet a lot of great people, including her, which has been so amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say just being able to see the history and like the reverence that everybody has for their country is just so amazing, and being able to make new friends like Harper and me has just been so great.
That's fantastic. So you're starting the year already on a high, making new friends, and you'll keep in touch when you go back to the States. What state are you from?
I'm from Missouri.
I'm from Colorado.
Okay, so not next door necessarily.
No,
you know,
not at all.
It's not exactly, you know, I'll just pop down the block and say hi.
Yeah.
But thanks to social and thanks to, you know, technology, can FaceTime and see each other and remain friends.
Yes.
I love that, going into a new year with a brand new friend and with such a unique experience.
Yeah.
As you say, the crowd giving back to you, the crowd yelling Happy New Year, and getting to see all of these other acts as well of musicians and dragons and dinosaurs. Oh my.
Yes. It's been so amazing.
Well, girls, you've been amazing. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
all
Thank
over this
you.
way. Thanks to
Thank
your
you.
families for supporting you. And just keep doing what you're doing. You're bringing so many smiles, and that's a beautiful way to start the year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks ever so much. Thanks ever so much for what you've done.
Thank
Brilliant.
you.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Here we have Carnaval del Pueblo. We saw them much earlier on along the parade route, and they're now coming through the performance arena. Look at those amazing costumes. They really are quite incredible, and just think that they make those sort of, well, actually, some of them they get sent to sent home to the Central America to get them made, but many of them are actually made here. And we've got groups from Costa Rica, we've got groups from Ecuador, we've got groups from Bolivia, and all of them coming together in a spirit of friendship and entertaining people at the London Parade.
It's that extra attention to detail, isn't it, Bob? The caring is unprecedented.
Oh, they're really very, very spectacular, but they do like the limelight, but they are worth it, so there we go. Carnaval del Pueblo, and a big shout actually to Nuala, who always pulls all of these groups together for us from the Latin American community. We are very, very grateful for what you do, because they are spectacular on parade. Now, coming into the arena, we have another amazing marching band from the United States of America. It's the Blue Springs South High School Jaguar Pride Marching Band. One of the biggest marching bands we've ever had here in London. Look at them, absolutely resplendent, magnificent uniforms. Band under the direction of Kenny Hansen. The Blue Springs South High School Jaguar Pride Marching Band under the direction of Kenny Hansen with their melody of Uptown Funk and Pink Pony Club. Ronson Road. Now, they were an amazing band, but I bet you that the Swazi and Joe have probably got something equally amazing up their sleeve. Let's see where they are now and who they've got. Joe and Swazi, where are you?
Okay, so Swazi is the brave one here, as you can tell.
Oh, the silly one, I think.
Yeah, right, Swazi, off on your ride, off you go.
Oh my gosh! Ah! Okay, Joe, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Happy New Year, sir. Ah! I'm gonna have to hang on for dear life.
Wow, I tell you what, Swazi, wow, that is quite something. I didn't expect you to go up on two wheels there. I'm absolutely loving that, and equally delighted that I'm not on the back there. There's all sorts of carnage going on. This is brilliant. I mean, Swazi deserves an award for this. This is amazing. Swazi, I can only stand here and take my hat off to you. This is incredible. I'm just really relieved not to be on the back of that. But these guys, they are amazing. Moto Shows International.
Thank you, sir.
I love them. They're here every year. They're incredible, and we love having them.
Well, congratulations, Swazi. I think you were very, very brave. Well done. Joe, what on earth are you doing letting the lady do that? And you're standing there watching her potentially get, I don't know what, but never mind. OK, well done. Fantastic. Well done, Swazi. That was brilliant. and now for something completely different. We gave a little bit of a hint about what might be coming up. The Lord Mayor there is looking a little bit concerned about what he might be about to see. But let's see what it is actually going to be. Could it be that our earlier friend who visited us here, Adam Lyons, is going to be doing something? Let's see what happens.
I can't wait.
Before I dance for you, I wanted to send you this message. I hope this year brings you so much joy. Never be afraid to be who you truly are, and never judge a book by its cover, because underneath every uniform, every mask, every gilet, there might just be a diva who just wants to dance and make people happy. Lots of love, your man in finance.
I'm looking for a man in finance. Dress fun. 6'5", blue eyes. Finance. Dress fun. 6'5". I'm looking for a man in finance. Dress fun. 6'5", blue eyes. Finance. Dress fun. 6'5". I'm looking for a man in. I'm looking for a man in finance. Trust fund. 6'5". Their eyes. Finance. Trust fund. 6'5". I'm looking for a man in finance. Trust fund. 6'5". Their eyes. Finance. Trust fund. I'm looking for a man in finance. Trust fund. Finance.
They could describe everything as one single word. You know? Like, yang, 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 yang.
Oh, there we go. The London Parade and with Adam Lyons, weren't they as good as Adam indicated they might be? And they're still not finished. There you go. Terrific. Thank you so much, Adam. You were as good as you promised you were going to be. A really entertaining act for everybody there. And, of course, there they were celebrating our 40th anniversary. So, great stuff, Adam and the guys. Brilliant show. You must be exhausted, but it's something to keep warm out there anyway.
I'll say that. Listen, that's their cardio for January right there.
I reckon that was a fantastic act. I really, really do. They were really good. And on we go now with another marching band. Now, this one is a record breaker. This one is making its 10th appearance at London Parade. This is the West Pride Marching Band and Overland Express Jazz Ensemble. The jazz band's not here, but the jazz band's with them.
Yes.
They're not appearing in the parade today, but they have been appearing in concerts with us. This band is under the direction this time of Dr. Bill Thomas, who's brought them, I think, 5 or 6 times in the past. But the previous appearances under Craig Fuchs, Jeanette Coward, and John Seltzer. Here we go, West Pride. There we go, the West Pride Marching Band from Shawnee Mission West High School, Overland Park in Kansas, making their 10th appearance in the London Parade. It would have been the 11th had it not been for COVID as well, but never mind, that's another
happy
story.
Anniversary,
But anyway, 10 is great, 10 is great, and so appropriate that we have our longest serving band here for our 40th anniversary parade. Which
something tells me they're going to get to 11.
I think it's being a terrific, I'm still getting over Adam's performance as well. That was amazing, that was really quite amazing. Look at those crowds there, Daisy, too, but anyway, let's go and see who's in the thick of the crowds, and I hope she's had some sedative or something. Schwazi and Joe, shame on you for putting her on that bike. It should have been you. Schwazi and Joe, where are you?
Okay, we're in London, but we're really in Texas. We have got Sonia, Ryder, and Jeff. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. This is your first time at the London Parade?
Yes.
Wow, this is the first time.
I was going to say, first time of many, I hope. What are you enjoying most?
Oh, man, this whole thing is awesome. It's huge. It's great.
Well, hopefully you'll be back many, many more times.
Yes.
Have you got a favourite thing so far? Anything that's really stood out to you?
Just all the different cultures and the different representations this year. And seeing the different states represented in the parade has been awesome.
Honestly. Well, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for coming. We'll see you soon. Bye.
All the way from
What can
Texas.
you say? I mean, did they brief them on what to say? No, they said all the right things. Anyway, it's nice to hear, isn't it?
And this is exactly what we talk about. The world comes to London. Some are first-timers. Some are repeat offenders, as we like to call them. But everyone coming to London to celebrate a brand new year. And our dear friends there, our new friends from Texas. And happy birthday to my friend Tex. Happy birthday, girl.
And that was a quick glimpse there of Mercer Island High School from up there near, well, it's an island by Seattle, part of Seattle.
Indeed.
In Washington State. And they've come once before to the parade in London. Great performers, a really accomplished marching band. And they are going to be the finale American marching band this year that we're going to see. And I look forward to that. Anyway, right now, we've got London's Chinatown, and this is one of those magnificent dragons that they always have for their celebrations of New Year, and we'll be seeing them again. What did you say the next New Year is for China?
The next year is the Year of the Horse. They had a spectacular display in the sky of horses as midnight hit in China. And we can hear those spectacular Chinese drums as well as they go past the studio.
But they certainly do make an incredibly colourful act, and look at all the work in those. Are they? What are they now? Are they dragons?
I think they might be dragons or lions.
Dragon heads or I think they were lion heads. They were lion heads.
Maybe a tiger there. But the attention to detail, the caring that goes on. These aren't just thrown together the night before, folks.
No.
This is the culmination of a year, getting ready for a new year.
And one of the London Chinatown Chinese Association's crown jewels this year, the Chongqing Dragon and Lion Dance Group, who are playing a starring role, or who have, I think we've seen them already play a starring role in the parade, and now we're seeing other members of the London Chinatown Chinese Association, who are the people, incidentally, who organise the Chinese New Year here in London, which, as we say, is going to be, I think it's around February the 10th, I think, sometime.
Somewhere right around there, and the association itself has been around since the late 70s, so a minute or two.
Yeah, quite a long time. A bit longer than the parade. Oh, that makes me jealous. Only barely. Some of the last bands now making that turn from Trafalgar Square down into Whitehall, and I think there's about maybe half a dozen acts to come behind them. We're moving into the last hour of London Parade's 40th anniversary performance this year. We've got a wonderful view there up Whitehall to Nelson's Column in the distance. What you're seeing now is the only accomplished British band that's in the, not the only accomplished British band, the only British band. It is a very accomplished band.
It is indeed.
From the Isle of Wight, the Medina band, and they have won lots and lots of awards, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing them in the not too distant future in the arena down here. Meanwhile, we have all of the King's horses beginning to pass through the arena now. They've been ever present. We saw them a lot as they came along the parade route. They got slightly detoured, I'm told, and so they're coming a little bit later in the schedule than they were meant to, but I'm sure that everybody is going to thoroughly enjoy seeing all the little Shetland ponies with the young soldiers. But look at all of the costume and the dress and the attire, not just for the riders, but also for the horses themselves.
Indeed.
So as I say, these are everyday horses that represent all walks of the equestrian world.
I think it brings out the child in all of us, doesn't it, when we see the horses and the donkeys?
Everybody loves riding.
Yeah.
Display of colour. This is a really spectacular year. This is such a fabulous.
Yeah, keep going, guys.
Keep going for us, guys. And of course, thousands of horses have made their way down this very special route in central London. This is one of the main ceremonial routes, if not the main ceremonial route in the country. We've seen all sorts of things, all sorts of parades move its way down through past all the palaces, Buckingham Palace, St James's Palace.
And what we do have to do is we have to say a huge thank you to Caroline Marsh, who really founded she did found the All the Queen's Horses back in 2012, which was, of course, London Olympic year, and that's when she created All the Queen's Horses. She had taken part in previous parades under other guises, but All the Queen's Horses was created in 2012, especially for Olympic year, and then to come into the parade at the start of that year. The finale band in the parade this year is going to be the Faki Kimbanguis brass band that have been ever present in the parade probably for 25 years now. They're an absolutely brilliant band, which I know is a very traditional brass band that I know everybody is going to enjoy enormously at the very end of the parade, giving the grand finale performance. I think this must be the Mercer Island band and their wonderful shakos that we can see there. It's a really good picture. Look at the brass.
It really is.
And the colours of those shakos and so on. It really is very impressive indeed. Yeah, it is Mercer Island. They are as I said, they're the penultimate band, but the last American high school marching band, and they are making that turn now, pretty much on schedule, as they should do, in Waterloo Place at the bottom of Regent Street, St James, to come into Trafalgar Square. And as I said, we'll be hearing their excellent music in the none too distant future. They are another group that performed, I'm sure, as I said earlier, in Covent Garden just a few days ago, and they really wowed the crowds there. Now, as the sun begins to go down, the lights come up, and everything looks even better and more fantastic than it did before. We have a performance from the Glencoe Marching Tide, the first marching band we've ever had from Oregon. Well, there they go, the Glencoe Marching Tide under the direction of Benjamin Adams, all the way from the northwest coast of the United States of America, Oregon. First band ever playing Still Breathing by Billy Joe Armstrong, making their first appearance, but I do very much hope not their last. Quick glimpse there of those amazing cloggers that we were seeing a bit earlier, giving that impromptu performance further up the parade route, and they'll be coming into the finale area in the not too distant future and giving the show all over again.
That's right, we'll be seeing and hearing them.
We will.
Because those taps, those shoes.
It drills into you, but no, in a nice way. That crazy combination of tap and Irish folk dancing, it's amazing. There's a wonderful picture of the Mercer Island group. Fabulous shakos again, as I said before, boringly now I know, but they really do look smart, don't they? They have some fantastic
and the
group.
precision.
Yeah.
Even when they're standing still, look at the precision.
And they must be held up there at that turn in Waterloo Place before they can go around the corner, I suspect. But they're certainly making the most of their time. I mean, that's a pretty good way of marking time, I would venture to suggest. I haven't seen that very often.
And we just saw there at the bottom of Regent Street those beautiful angels that are suspended in lights.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't Christmas long ago, was it?
No, about a week ago, I think.
Is that what it was? Exactly, yeah. Okay. American Clogging All-Stars getting ready to give their performance there. They'll be on fairly soon as the London Borough of Camden's party. There's Mount Horb, the Mount Horb High School Marching Band from Wisconsin, under the direction of Kellen Dorner and Dominic Lysing. They'll be giving, I know, an incredibly energetic performance again in the none too distant future. Behind the cloggers there, you see that famous Hamleys bus, the toy store on Regent Street that everybody knows, I think.
That's right. Originally called the Joy Emporium, which I think is a pretty descriptive name for Hamleys.
I had absolutely no idea. There you go.
You learn something every day, Bob.
I do. Thank you very much, Daisy. You're marvellous. So here we see the London Borough of Camden. through their entry in the London Boroughs competition this year. Some baton twirlers as part of the entry. United Kingdom Twirling and Majorette Association. There's more than 80 of them down there dropping. I haven't seen one baton dropped yet, but so that's quite something.
And covering many generations of performers, which I love to see.
So I noticed there, yeah, it is good to see.
Thank you very much for being with us here at the London Newsday Parade. Don't stop twirling, keep on twirling, keep on moving.
Ah, there's an iconic figure of Britain and indeed Peru.
Who on earth could that be? Oh, it's a bear. Which bear is that? I know. Is that the one that eats marmalade sandwiches?
I think it might be the one who has tea with the Queen, yeah.
Now I know. The word that must not be uttered. Oh, no, there's a new stage show, isn't there? Which is apparently extremely successful, showing at the Savoy Theatre right now, Paddington. And I've got a feeling my granddaughter really wants to go and see it. Anyway, wouldn't be averse.
I have a feeling she might get her way.
I think she generally does, so she probably will on this occasion as well. Here we go. The America's Clogging All-Stars under the direction of Ryan and Marcy Rickard, who are themselves champion cloggers and have developed the art of clogging in the southeast of the United States. There you go, America's Clogging All-Stars. Fantastic show, beautifully choreographed and absolutely... I don't know how they do it, actually. Do you? Can you do that?
I absolutely love it. I love anything that's based on rhythm. The only thing is I wouldn't want to live in an apartment below them. That would be my only thing.
I think you've got a good point there, actually, Daisy. Anyway, that was Get Ready by Pitbull and Blake Shelton. Ryan Rickard, director, Marcy Rickard, director, but it's a family affair. All the kids are involved and they all are champion cloggers in their own rights, and don't they look terrific?
They're fantastic.
Come together from, I think it's 8 different states in the southeast of the United States of America represented in this group.
Yep, representing over 27 teams and over 425 cloggers. That's 850 feet.
Well, I would say, and I would say that was pretty impressive for that number of groups coming together to put such a well-choreographed piece together. Well done, then. Absolutely superb. Okay, there he is. Oh, there's Superman too, look. I think we can say that without fear of difficulty. But notice the Hamleys teddy bears, because that's what they really want everybody to see today, and what they'd love everybody to go and buy a Hamleys teddy bear tomorrow, please. So there you go. There's a bit of encouragement.
I have my plans tomorrow.
Support Hamleys. Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
Hamley's been going since 1760.
Here we have now coming into the arena one of the super marching bands from the United States of America that we have this year, led by the supremely energetic Kellen Dorner. and this is from Wisconsin. They've got to move around a bit there to keep warm anyway, so this is going to be nothing unusual for them here.
This is balmy for Wisconsin. This is
balmy weather for Wisconsin. But this is the Mount Horeb High School Marching Band under the direction, I say, of Kellen Dorner and Dominic Lysing, and they're going to play in there for their finale tune, Build Me Up, Buttercup. Horeb High School Marching Band, and under the direction of Kellen Dorner, and as they make their way off, and they've, as I said, they've been frequent visitors to London Parade over the years. Do hope they'll be coming back very, very soon. So as it gets darker out there, as we reach or get towards the end of, there's still 40 minutes to go, of London Parade 40th edition, 2026, I am extremely pleased to be able to welcome to the studio here alongside me a very good friend of London Parade, and indeed an enormous supporter of the band movement in the United States of America. Somebody who everybody in the band world in America knows, and an awful lot of people over here know now as well, Dr. Tim Lautenheiser.
Thanks for inviting me to be here. This is great, as always.
Well, Tim, this is your, I don't know how many parade. You've been to quite a few. How does this rate amongst those that you've seen?
I think the 40th is the biggest happy birthday party ever, don't you?
Well, I think so, yeah. We've enjoyed ourselves enormously. I mean, even though it's a little bit chilly, it's not as cold as it is for you guys outside. I mean, these last 3 hours have positively flown by. Tell me, though, in serious, what is the value of London Parade to these bands that come over here and perform for us?
Oh, well, it's incredible. It's the checkoff point. It's what everybody wants to do musically, bringing the world together, common denominator, learning the history, and as you say, universal. It's the universal language, right?
Well, absolutely so. Yeah. You know, the quality of bands that we're getting to come here now in London.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you've seen it over the years. It's really seems to me to have dramatically improved over the years.
Oh, it's magnificent, the difference. And it continues each year to jump higher and higher. And at this rate, well, and in the States, that's what everybody wants to do. That's one of the things to do in their careers, to bring the band to London.
So how do we rank now? This is a shockingly difficult question. You've got some pretty big parades and some pretty good ones in the United States of America. How do we rank alongside Macy's or the Rose Parade, for example? Are we equal yearly, nearly?
You're part of the gold standard. You know
okay,
that.
Well, that's all right.
You certainly are.
Tim, I think we're going to have another look at a band now, but would you stay with me for a while?
Absolutely.
And then we can just talk about this band a little bit afterwards. Deer Creek this time.
Okay.
There they go, the Deer Creek High School marching band, and under the direction of Jared van Wickel, who only took over the band actually a short while ago, and I think he's done a remarkable job on getting them out here to London to perform as well as they did. It's the first time they've been, and I do hope they'll be back again. Tim, you're a professional. What did you think of that performance?
I think it's great. And for them to do that at this time of year, when our season is over with really, but they're putting the band together for this, yeah, I feel great about that.
But I suppose the bottom line of all of this for these kids, it's the performance is fantastic. Coming here and seeing such a huge crowd, really, really enjoy them. But really, in lifetime terms, the experience is more than that, isn't it?
Oh, it's the process. It's the work to get here, the discipline that converts to every other part of life. And that's why the leaders of tomorrow are in our bands today.
Tim Lautzenheiser, thank you very, very much indeed.
Thank you, Mr.
Thanks for all
Bob.
your support. Thank you. Right, everybody, what have we got happening now in front of us? That's a terrific group from California. And who were they, Daisy? Sorry,
Indeed, from my home state of California, from Orange County. In fact, Trabuko Hills High School, I should say, the Thundering Mustangs, doing things the Mustang way, as their website proudly says.
And they were under the direction of Brad Pollock. Brad has been to London Parade before, but with his previous school. But I must say, Brad, I think you've done an even better job this time round with Trabuko Hills. Thoroughly enjoyed that performance of Everybody's Everything. Carlos Santana song, of course. And didn't they do it well?
They sure did. Welcome to London, Southern California.
We're just beginning to see come through the arena now the London Borough of Havering. Once Upon a Panto is the theme of their entry this year. Havering have a good record in the parade. They've won many prizes many times, and they've actually gone to town with this float this year. And of course, pantomime, we all know pantomime so well in the United Kingdom. I don't think pantome's quite so well known in the US, is it, Daisy?
No, we don't. Yes, and indeed, he's behind you. I mean, we could do all of them, couldn't we, right now?
Yeah, we could indeed. but nobody would know what we were talking about in America.
Well, you know what, Americans? Look it up, because it is a Christmas time tradition in this country. It is an audience participation, usually of a fairy tale, and my goodness, is it fun. You enjoy it as a kid, you enjoy it perhaps even more as an adult, I would say.
Anyway, there we go. That's the London Borough of Havering, an outer London borough right up there on the Essex borders. And they have, as I say, been performed very well in London Parade in the past, and this looks like a pretty impressive float, and I'm pretty sure that they'll be up there amongst the high-scoring boroughs this time round. But as I say, I've seen so many good boroughs today, I'm actually giving up guessing who's
better than
gonna do
ever.
anything. Yeah. Now, another American marching band, only one more after this from the United States, and then of course a Brit one, as I promised you. This is the Wichita Falls ISD, that means Independent School District Marching Band. It's another one of these groups that's 2 schools combined.
Indeed.
This one is the Legacy High School in Wichita Falls, the Memorial High School in Wichita Falls, under the direction of Loy Studer, the aforementioned, and Michael Walter, the second mention, or the latter mention, they get that exactly right. And they actually came before, or Wichita Falls did, but not the 2 schools. Anyway, they are now about to perform for us, and I have no idea what it's going to be. Probably a Texas medley, I bet. Here we go, Wichita Falls. About the
Texas medley. I was clapping along deep in the heart of Texas.
I saw you.
That was fun.
But you were in perfect time. And of course you were, yeah.
My family would disown me, Bob.
I thought they might. But no, doesn't this look absolutely magnificent as the sun has pretty much gone now. The lights come up on our performance arena here in Parliament Street, just down by Parliament Square, Whitehall. And of course, they've got all the right colours there, the red, whites and blues, haven't they?
They absolutely do.
And they're sparkling and they're looking so happy. They've just done a great show. And out they're going to go past the statue of Winston Churchill. He's going to give them a thumbs up.
That's right.
What a fab group. Well done, Loy Studer, Michael Valter, and everybody else at the Wichita Falls School District, Independent School District. So, anyway, we're going to go and see Joe and Schwazi, possibly for the last time out and about, but who knows? We might see them again. Joe and Schwazi, what are you up to?
Well, we do think that the Force is with us this year at the London Parade. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. There's a huge crowd out today. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So, I really like that opening line, Swazi. Sorry, the Force has been. Yeah, anyway, it's brilliant. What an iconic thing. Look at that. Big Ben. Amazing. Stormtroopers, Obi-Wan Kenobi, your good self.
Honestly.
Amazing cars. How much fun are you having? I'm having fun.
Oh, I'm having an amazing time. As I say, there's so many people here, so many happy faces. Wishing everybody Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And we're celebrating 40 years. So, what's your New Year's resolution for 2026, Obi-Wan?
To be better. I think to be better at everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what? I like that. I think that's the best resolution I've heard. Look, Happy New Year. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, thank you. You look like you're having some pretty good fun there, actually, with all that crowd. I'm looking forward to seeing them down here. As we say goodbye to you for a few moments, I'm sure we'll see you again soon, actually, Joe and Schwazi. We're looking at the Faki Kimbanguist band here, making that last turn from Trafalgar Square down into Whitehall. They're going to be the finale brass band today. They make a fantastic traditional brass band sound. You're going to enjoy that when they get down here into the performance arena. But meanwhile, I have a guest here in the studio with me who I'm very, very pleased to welcome. There's a gentleman called John Seaver, who we've known for quite a long time now. He's a former band director, but now he's a much more important person in overall charge of school music in Hillsborough County in Florida. And you have an impression, John, of what this is worth to high school students, what the value of this is for them to come as bands people to London.
Absolutely. It starts off with obviously the ability to have an experience to perform and present their trade, but it's extremely educational because travel is one of the most educational things that any young person can do. And when they get the bug of traveling, they'll do it for the rest of their lives. And for many people, I know my bands, when they traveled over here, I still hear from them about when they went to the London Parade. And it was life-changing for them, and I always get different kinds of emails and notifications from them about how they've traveled the world since then.
Okay, well, you just stay with me for a few minutes, John. Another couple of questions for you. And let's just take a look at these Vandergrift dancers, the Vandergrift Legacy dancers. They're from Austin, Texas. And they're going to give us a show that's going to be every bit as good as the Kilgore Rangerettes last year. Well, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Nothing wrong with a bit of Nancy Sinatra every now and then.
You know, I love it.
And they were really, really, really good. I mean, they're high school students, and I thought they were really quite exceptional dancers. I mean, that's what you get in Texas, but weren't they fabulous?
The boots are made for dancing.
They were indeed. The Vandergrift High School Legacies, under the direction of Holly Lyons and Alexa Olson. And costumed beautifully, and of course the lights really make a huge difference to this sort of act, and you know, the colored bombs, and what a brilliant act, absolutely fantastic. We've got to have one of these absolutely every year in London's London Parade, do we not? Anyway, meanwhile, let's just have go back to John for a second. John, if we may, John Seaver, just another couple of quick questions for you. Number one is, I asked this cheekily to Tim Lautzenheiser a while back, and London Parade, where does it now stand amongst the pantheon of world great parades like Macy's and Rose Parade in Pasadena?
It is a world-class parade. I mean, I took my group here when I was a band director twice, and like I said, life-changing experiences, great parade, great entertainment, great bands.
Never paid you a penny for that, did I?
Well, not yet. We'll talk about that some other time.
And is London a good place to come?
I always look forward to coming to London. It's one of the best cities, some of the most kindest people, great food, great locations, great history. Yes, I absolutely love coming to London.
John Seaver, thank you very, very, very much indeed. As the tribute band of the Spice Girls passes by us, everything is here today. Thank you, John, very much indeed.
Thank you.
See you. Off go those legacies.
Thank you.
Under the shadow of Big Ben.
What a great shot. Look at that.
It's fabulous, isn't it?
The sky behind, actually in concert with the pom-poms. Perfect.
Lovely night sky.
Yes.
Now, that band that we were getting all those wonderful moody shots from up Parade Route has now finally made it into the performance arena, and they look even better down here.
Don't they?
What are they up to? This is, of course, the Mercer Island High School Marching Band, under the direction of Carl Thompson and Parker Bixby. Let's hear them play for us. Mercer Island, and Happy New Year, but thank you, parents. And of course, that is tremendously apposite, because all of these American high school marching bands, well, it's self-evident they won't be here without parents, but it's the efforts of the parents to raise the money, support the kids through all those months and months of practice and late nights on the football field and goodness knows what else.
Absolutely. Well, like you said, this is all about family, and we have to remember, these are kids.
They are indeed.
You know, these
young
are kids.
People. Yeah, I mean,
they wouldn't be here without the love of their families, schools, communities, friends,
precisely.
all of
High
it.
school calls anything between 14 and 18 years of age.
Absolutely, and even local businesses, you know, get involved, and then they're emotionally in it.
Absolutely. The Mercer Island High School Marching Band again, absolutely terrific band, the last of our American high school marching bands performing in London's New Year's Day Parade, or the London Parade, 40th edition, 2026. And they performed, of course, as I knew you recognised, Saturday Night's All Right, an Elton John number.
And look at that for an anniversary shot, Bob.
It's a lovely night sky. In fact, you wouldn't even think it was a night sky, would you? It looks like it's
a perfect sunset.
Yeah, it's a lovely sunset. And here we have the Heroes for Charity passing through our arena. You saw Schwazi and Joe with some of the members of this group a while back. You got everything is in here in Heroes for Charity this year. All fabulously costumed. They've got the love bug there. They've got trotters, you know, from Del Boys, trotters and traders. Reliant
do,
Robin
yes.
in there. But there's only one thing wrong with that. It's actually going.
It shouldn't be running. It shouldn't be running. Out of character.
Absolutely, but they've been great support. They raise so much money for charity. It's unbelievable. Now is that from Beetlejuice?
That would be Beetlejuice, exactly. Beetlejuice. Don't say it too many times.
No. And they're meant to have a Ghostbusters Cadillac in here this year as well.
I think they did.
I haven't spotted that yet. Oh,
there
I think here it is. There it is. And that is apparently the real one. That's the...
that will have been brought over from Sony Studios some time ago.
Exactly, and I think they bought it and they keep it and they restored it and they bring it out on display. So good for them.
And if the parade does get haunted, we have some Ghostbusters right there. So
there we go. Through go the Heroes for Charity, an organisation that's been...
and happy anniversary, Bob. Really.
How did that
Mr.
happen?
Parade.
You know,
Sir Parade's a lot.
Oh, gosh. You know, when you practiced that a while back, I was so embarrassed. I'm even more so now. Never mind.
Say it with love.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll let you.
I do. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your efforts and the efforts of Joe.
Oh, yeah.
And all of you. Congratulations.
And come on, there's
to
thousands
all.
of people involved in putting this thing on. But it has been a fantastic show so far, and there's still another 17 minutes to go, and we're still going to get to see Sam Ryder, who is our headline act this year, and he'll be coming towards us pretty soon now. We've got a few things before that, but with any degree of good fortune, we're going to get Sam into the arena in the not too distant future.
And everything's beginning to sparkle now with the lights.
And that's the Faki Kimbanguis band, which is going to be the finale band. Although I'm told that the orders come a little bit offset this year, and we're going to have Sam Ryder actually as the grand finale, and so Faki will be the penultimate act in the parade this year. Certainly is looking rather wonderful under light, I must say. Now this is the mobile stage that carries our headliner Sam Ryder. You can see it just on the left-hand side of your screen there. We'll get a much better look of it in a short while, I'm sure. As the Christmas lights come up over Regent Street, St. James. It really is quite mystical, quite lovely.
I always tell my friends in America that London turns into a sparkling jewelry box at Christmas time. With all of the lights, it's truly magical to be here at this time of year.
That's a very accurate description. We have now coming through the arena, we have the Barrio Fiesta group, a vibrant procession of the Filipino community here in London. And by goodness, I mean, we were talking earlier about the Polish community, but the Filipino community here is of similar size and similar contribution to our culture and our society here in London. Very, very hard workers and very talented people, Filipinos.
Absolutely an integral part of London and an integral part of the New Year's Day celebrations.
Give them a big wave, tag them in your pictures and online. We've still got some amazing performances coming here at the London Parade. We've got the wonderful Sam Ryder.
Through their Burough Fiesta.
Let's keep the energy going, guys.
Representing all aspects of the Filipino community here in London. They're going to be closely followed by the last of the London Borough entries this year, which comes from the London Borough of Redbridge. But there, look there, we've got a wonderful view of Nelson's Column and Trafalgar Square as night falls over the iconic square, Trafalgar Square, at the centre of London.
I don't think many of them have been staying there, but they've been travelling down from there. They've made their way down through St James's, through the lights of Piccadilly, the famous Eros statue. They're making their way down to Trafalgar Square and then down here to the London Parade. And we've got more coming through now. We've got the wonderful Sam on his way, so if you want to get a picture with him, maybe a little bit of a video. Look how cool it looks. I know I should.
Well, they're certainly enjoying themselves, and the people that are seeing them are enjoying them too, which is great at this time of day as the parade draws to a close. There's still a couple of pretty impressive acts to come, though.
And people are sticking around for them, I'll tell you. As you've said, the crowds have been growing as the afternoon has gone on, and now they're going to get to see the streets of London light up from below.
Exactly so. And as we look down the parade route there, we can see the Medina Band just coming up behind the Redbridge float there. They'll be pausing to play for us briefly in the arena before London School of Samba follow them through. And then Faki, the Kimbangoist Band, leading in the star of the show, Sam Ryder. There we see Sam Ryder, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Ryder made it into the arena and is performing for
My battle
on earth can you say to that? What do you think, Daisy?
Well, you can see why he's the UK's most followed artist on TikTok. I mean, he gives it all to the crowd.
What a phenomenal performance, Sam Ryder. Thank you so much for being our headline act on London Parade 40th anniversary. Thank you so much, Sam Ryder. And good luck with everything that happens this year, especially your JCSS show at the Palladium. But anything you do, you're going to be fantastic as far as we're concerned. Thank you, Sam Ryder. And now, we got people in the studio. What's it like to be in the warm? Schwazi and Joe, what do you think of it?
It's lovely and warm. We got a blast today, didn't we?
Just trying to recover. No, amazing. And Schwazi, absolute trooper. Did you see the motorbikes?
Did we see the motorbikes?
I'm going to have words with you, Joe, about that. I mean, fancy putting the lady onto the motorbike and risking her life. That should have been you.
What can I say? Old age, couldn't do it. What can I say? No more excuses.
I know. I think I screamed all the way through.
Yes, you did.
I think my favorite bit was when your eyes were closed tightly in terror.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was just trying. I mean, I didn't expect them to do that, and I was just absolutely wetting myself in the side there, just thinking, I'm really glad I pulled
Joe
the 40
said, they'll
rank.
just drive around in a little loop.
Yes, quite right.
Hang on, guys. I just wanted to give a little bit of a mention to the acts that are coming up here. We're just about to get the. Well, I think it's just passed through actually the Medina band from the Isle of Wight, which has passed through the arena now, but they've been giving great entertainment all the way along the parade route. A really, really talented British band from the Isle of Wight, and so many good things we've had in the parade this year. And it's just about come to the end. In about 5 or 6 minutes, we're going to be saying, that's it for London Parade 40th anniversary. So I suppose the question is, well, let's start with Daisy. How was it for you?
I'm always living my best life, celebrating New Year's Day with you guys. As always, I've enjoyed the bands that I've gotten to know over the past few years and the different boroughs that I've gotten to know over the past few years, but equally the newcomers. You know, these boots are made for walking, I'm thinking. You know, stuff like that. Oh, boy. And how exciting to welcome Oregon in the United States into the London Parade. It's just been fantastic, and it's flown by for me.
Just a quick word there. We had the last of the London boroughs, the London Borough of Redbridge, and there's the Mayor of Redbridge, who's been taking part in his entry right through the parade route this afternoon. They're the last of the 10 boroughs fighting it out for the enormous charity cash prizes that are on offer this afternoon, and we'll be giving the results out on the 9th of January. So it's a bit late this year, but that's just the way it has to be. But they've all been so good. I've said everybody's a winner as we've gone along, so I've got absolutely no idea who's going to win the thing. So anyway, what was the highlight for you, Schwazi? Joe?
Oh my gosh, where do we begin? It's been a full-on day.
It has, it really has. I mean, look, I'm going to put my cards on the table. I love the donkeys.
Oh, the donkeys were good. Aww. The donkeys were very cute. And Mia, your niece, was on,
yes.
You know, on the parade this year.
Yes, I was very fortunate to see Mia on a little Shetland pony.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she looked fabulous.
Oh, I missed my granddaughter. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, well, was she okay?
No, she was great. She was great. And her dad was enjoying every moment of leading her through the parade.
Oh, right, okay, fine. I'm half imagining that. Anyway, no more. I understand we're going to get a marching band performance, actually, in a moment. But I think we're still seeing Redbridge go through. I don't know what this has got to do with Redbridge, but never mind, that was all good fun. So those were your highlights, guys. I think we're going to be... Oh, no, we've got a few more minutes to chat and look at the... This is lovely for you, isn't it, to see all this stuff go as it goes through here. We've had an absolute ball watching it this afternoon, I tell you. I mean, we sometimes know not really what's coming next, to tell you the truth, but... that's made it all the more exciting. But we've seen some absolutely brilliant performances, actually. I mean, it's wonderful to see Heather. I mean, Sam's performance there was unbelievable. But, you know, some of the American marching bands were quite simply phenomenal this year, and the size of them was mind-boggling. And then those cloggers, you know, they really got us. And, yeah, it was all really, really good. Anyway, what do you say? Are we going to do another one? What do you think?
you know what? I think we should do another 40.
I think so.
You know,
You speak for yourself. You might make another 40. I'm not entirely sure I'll quite get there.
I love the way you think,
Absolutely.
Oh dear. Just look at the pictures there. A Medina marching band, one of the best marching bands in the United Kingdom.
Absolutely.
Who have represented our country really, really well. My goodness, they've had some tough competition from the United States and, in fact, from all across the world this year. The Medina marching band from the Isle of Wight, very near Southampton, where I come from. So, you know, that makes them good. So what else have we got coming through here now? We have got... Right, come on, Daisy. Let's see what we can recognise.
It should be either the School of Samba, or we've also got Faki coming as well, which will be coming. But I think this might be our School of Samba, judging by the costumes. And then Faki there in the green and white.
London School of Samba have been great friends of the parade over a good number of years now. We've thoroughly enjoyed having them, and I bet they're reveling in the fact that they're under lights this year. Don't you think so?
Oh, absolutely, yes. We saw their costumes getting ready, actually, didn't we?
We did. We had a little BTS moment.
It was quite a procedure, I have to say. Yeah. A lot of credit, the work that goes into just getting those costumes on.
Getting them on and then getting through the door. Do you remember?
Okay, well...
Yeah.
Let me just say this, that I think we are just about to say goodbye to everybody in the USA. So let's say bye to everybody in America. Schwazi, Joe, Daisy. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Happy New Year.